The whole concept of virtual reality is not exactly new. As societies, we tell stories, we tell folklores. We've always believed in things that are not real. It's just that we now have the computational capability to actually visualize what previously has been going on only in our heads. As researchers, we are using VR as a platform to collect behavioral data. When we send a crew of individuals to Mars, for most of the part they will be autonomous. There's nobody there to interfere, there's nobody there to necessarily help them immediately, so they also have to be able to help each other.
Okay. This is teamwork. That wouldn't work, right?
We've been doing research under NASA funding for a couple of years now. A lot of it came out of, again, finding non-intrusive ways of understanding mental processes, psychological health. We're using the Oculus Rift headset. It comes with 2 sensors. As you will see, there's a laptop, there's 2 cameras positioned next to the computers, and you will use these sensors in order to play a game called Mentalblock. What about the service setup? VR is ideally suited in order to understand and measure behaviors that we maybe otherwise couldn't get. As a tech company in particular, we want to find ways to non-intrusively understand how somebody is feeling. We want to understand the impact of the chronic stress that they're experiencing. So using this game, this VR game, is very useful for us because playing games or being playful is generally a very natural state of being for us. So we're not overthinking what we are doing.
What is Control Z here?
There you go, see?
There's also something called the social desirability bias within behavioral research, which means that we tend to try to please others when we know that we are observed. So being in an immersive state of game will reduce that problem of the social desirability bias. So the game itself is it's a collaborative puzzle game. It consists out of 7 blocks, 3-dimensional blocks, that the 2 of them are tasked to assemble together according to a solution that they are given. And they can grab these blocks and then arrange them with the controls that they have according to the solution that they're supposed to do.
This is Mission Control Houston, official hatch opening time for the SpaceX Dragon.
This is in a way also a simulation for NASA-relevant tasks. Even though this is a game-like task, the astronauts in future space missions will likely have to assemble parts of some equipment. We are not necessarily using this game as a training tool. For us, it's really a means to understand the behavior, to observe the behavior of the crew, to observe and understand the relationship between the 2 of them, to see what kind of strategies they use when they have to address a problem together. How does the stress impact the performance in the game in a way?
That's good.
Awesome.
So I've been working
When we send a crew of 4 or 6 individuals to Mars, it will be important to have measures and countermeasures in place in order to address behavioral problems that they might experience. The things that are going on in the mind can often be wrong. We don't know when we're going to hit the psychosis, for example, or we don't know when we're going to start to be depressed. But with AI and machine learning, for example, we have also the capabilities to develop countermeasures that are non-intrusive and that are automatic, that will help us find predictors for the decline, for the moral decline of a crew, or just for the decline of an individual crew member, so that the others can also intervene if that should happen.
Hey NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.